Imagine this, you're in a desert and you only have a water bottle. You're thirsty, but you ration the water because you fear running out. That's the mindset of scarcity, my friends, and it's as dry as that desert. Picture yourself stranded in the harsh, unforgiving sands, the sun beating down on you. All you've got is a water bottle. You're parched. Each gulp of air feels like swallowing sandpaper, but you're holding back. You're not quenching your thirst. You're rationing that precious water drop by drop, sip by sip. Why? Because you're scared. Scared that once that water runs out, it's game over. You're stuck in a desert with no sign of a refreshing oasis in sight. Now let's change the scenery a bit. Imagine the desert is your life and the water is your resources, be it money, time, or opportunities. You're still scared, aren't you? Afraid that if you use up what you've got, there won't be any more coming your way. That's the scarcity mindset for you. The scarcity mindset is like a trap, a snare that keeps you stuck in a cycle of fear and limitation. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you believe there's not enough, the more you hold back, the less you have. It's a vicious cycle, and it's as dry and barren as that desert we talked about. But here's the kicker. While you're stuck in that desert, worried about your dwindling water supply, you're missing the oasis that's just over the next dune. You're so focused on what you don't have, you miss out on the opportunities to have more. That's the scarcity trap in a nutshell. It blinds you to the abundance that's out there. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay trapped in this desert of scarcity. There's a lush, rich oasis waiting for you if you're willing to change your mindset. So are you stuck in the desert of scarcity, or are you ready to find an oasis of abundance? Let's dive in. Ever wonder why the rich keep getting richer? It's not because they found a magic lamp in the desert. No, they've simply discovered the oasis of an abundance mindset. Picture this. Two people lost in a desert. One is stuck in a scarcity mindset. The other has embraced abundance. The first one, let's call him Scarcity Sam, is convinced there's only one canteen of water left in the world. He's clutching it tightly, sipping sparingly while eyeing everyone else with suspicion. He's not going anywhere, just sitting there hoarding his water, waiting for the end. On the other side, we have Abundance Amy. Sure, she's got the same canteen of water as Sam, but instead of hoarding it, she's using it to sustain herself while she searches for an oasis. She knows there's more water out there, she just has to find it. And guess what? She does. She finds an oasis, a veritable paradise brimming with water and food. While Sam is still sitting in the sand, clutching his canteen, Amy is swimming in a lake and feasting on dates. This is the difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. Sam believes resources are limited, and he has to guard what he has. Amy, on the other hand, realizes that while resources might be scarce at the moment, there's always more to be found if you're willing to look for them. Being wealthy isn't just about having money, it's about having an abundance mindset. It's about seeing the world as an oasis, not a desert. It's about recognizing opportunities and believing in your ability to create wealth. It's about understanding that there's always more water out there, you just have to be willing to seek it. The rich keep getting richer because they're always looking for the next oasis. They're not scared of running out of resources. They know that with the right mindset, they can always find more. Remember, an oasis isn't found by chance, you've got to look for it, so let's start searching. If scarcity and abundance were to have a boxing match, who do you think would win? My money's on abundance, and I'll tell you why. Picture this. In one corner, we have Scarcity, the reigning champ of the Not Enough League. He's tough, he's gruff, and he's got a mean right hook. But he's always on the defensive, always guarding the little he has, always worried about losing. His strategy is simple. Play safe, keep what you have, don't risk anything, but let's be honest, that's not a very exciting fight, is it? Now in the other corner, we have Abundance, the underdog from the More Than Enough League. He's confident, he's vibrant, and he's not afraid to go on the offensive. Abundance believes there's plenty to go around, and he's ready to share the wealth. His strategy, to give, to grow, to gain. He's not just about making the money, he's about making the world a richer place. Now that's a fight I'd pay to see. The bell rings and our match begins. Scarcity, as expected, goes on the defensive, guarding his assets, refusing to invest. He's playing not to lose, but Abundance, he's playing to win. He's investing, he's taking calculated risks. He's creating opportunities. And while scarcity is too busy protecting his meager stash, abundance is out here making moves, growing his wealth and winning the crowd. You see, the problem with scarcity is that he's so focused on holding on to what he has that he doesn't see the opportunities to get more. He's stuck in his corner, gloves up, too afraid to get hit. But abundance, he's in the ring, bobbing and weaving, landing punches and growing his wealth. He knows that to win at this game, you can't just protect your assets, you have to grow them. So, who do you think is going to win this match? The one who's too afraid to lose or the one who's not afraid to win? So, are you going to bet on the losing horse or are you ready to back the champion? Time to choose your fighter. Breaking free from scarcity isn't like escaping from Alcatraz. It's more like finding the exit in a maze. You just need the right map. Now let's talk about this map, shall we? Imagine for a moment that you're in a maze, the walls towering over you. This maze is your scarcity mindset. It's dark, it's confusing, and it's pretty uncomfortable. You're surrounded by walls whispering, there's not enough, you're not enough. But here's the thing, these walls, they're not made of stone, they're made of fear. Fear of lack, fear of failure, fear of never having enough. So, how do you break free? Well, you could try bulldozing through these walls, but let's be real, fear is a stubborn old mule. It won't go down that easily. Instead, you need to gently coax it aside. How? By introducing it to its long-lost cousin, courage. You see, courage isn't about being fearless, it's about acknowledging your fears and choosing to move forward anyway. It's about saying to yourself, yes, there may not be enough today, but there is always tomorrow, and I will do my best to make it better. Next, you need to change your focus. If you're always looking at what you lack, that's all you'll ever see. But if you shift your focus to what you have, to the possibilities and opportunities around you, suddenly the maze doesn't seem so daunting anymore. Remember, every billionaire started with just $1. Every mansion started with just one brick. Start small but dream big. Embrace the abundance that is already in your life and use it as a stepping stone to greater things. More importantly, practice gratitude. No, I'm not talking about thanking your lucky stars for finding a penny on the pavement, although that wouldn't hurt. I'm talking about truly appreciating what you have, no matter how small it may seem. So, are you ready to ditch the desert and find your oasis? Finding the oasis isn't the end of the journey. You've got to embrace it. Dive in, have a swim, make it your home. Now imagine this for a moment. You've been wandering in the desert of scarcity and suddenly you stumble upon this oasis of abundance. It's not just a mirage, it's real. You can touch it, you can feel it. But here's the thing, you can't just stand there admiring it from a distance, dipping your toes in the water. No, you've got to dive in head first. The abundance mindset isn't just about acknowledging the existence of the oasis. It's about swimming in it, savoring it, making it your new normal. It's about allowing yourself to be enveloped by the refreshing waters of opportunity and letting go of that old worn-out scarcity mindset that's been weighing you down. Imagine, if you will, a guy named Bob, who's just found the oasis but refuses to dive in. He's still clinging onto his half-empty water bottle, afraid to let go. Poor Bob's still stuck in scarcity while the oasis of abundance is right there for the taking. Don't be like Bob, folks. Instead, be like Alice, who not only found the oasis but embraced it wholeheartedly. She dived in, swam in the waters of opportunity and made the oasis her new home. Now, Alice is living a life of abundance, free from the chains of scarcity. See, the oasis of abundance isn't a one-time deal. It's not something you visit once and then forget about. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, a new way of viewing the world. And the best part, it's available to everyone. Yes, even you. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep sipping from your water bottle in the desert? Or are you ready to dive into the oasis of abundance? The choice is yours. All right, folks, we've journeyed through the desert and found the oasis together, but this isn't a one-way street. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the scarcity versus abundance mindset? How has your life been influenced by these two opposing perspectives? Have you been sipping from the half-empty water bottle like Bob? Or have you dived headfirst into the oasis like Alice? We invite you to share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Let's make the oasis our new home together.